Obviously, first of all, we saw last night Manchester City winning the WSL title, the first time for them in a long time. I was wondering, sort of after this season, what are you looking at before next season to get Chelsea back in that position where I'm sure you want to be?
First and foremost, I want to congratulate Man City. I think it's a great achievement from them. Congrats also Andre for his first season in this league, being able to achieve that. But yeah, that's our job to make sure we reflect on our season this season. We review everything what happened, and we just look at the future with a lot of ambitions, but also solutions to be able to fight back to win the league next season. And I think we have been already doing that for quite a long time. We done that last season, even when we were able to win the trophy. That's part of the processes you need to have in your club when you want to stay at the top. So I think, again, this season we knew it would be a transitional season for us. I'm not saying like I could have said starting the season it would have been a more difficult season, but some of the things who happened, I'm not really surprised. And I think what is good in this club, everyone at all the level are reflecting on how can we improve and how can we stay at the top one more time. So I think that's the right thing to do. And again, we are an ambitious club, so we want to make sure next year we are fighting for the title again.
What made you think that this season was going to be transitional? Because I guess you'd already had your first season. What made you sort of think that this might be more of a transitional year?
Because I think when you come in a club like Chelsea and they had a manager for 12 years, I think, there is some changes who are going to happen and to be operate. And I think when you change some of the things, the transition happens, and that's normal. So I think for the first season, it was a year where we were really excited to get a lot of success, but also coming as a new manager, I want to implement my new ideas, my way to manage the women's team and all these kind of things. And I think doing that, for sure, you will go for a different model, a model hopefully where we'll stay successful, but also a different way to do things. And I think when you do that, you operate some change, and that's normal sometimes for that to take time to be at your best.
And last time you faced Manchester City, obviously went badly for Chelsea. What are the sort of learnings that you're looking at from that game?
Lot of things. Lot of things, but mainly the defensive aspects. I think out of possession we didn't perform well enough. We were especially in transition, really open, and we didn't get things right in that part of the game. Set pieces, we conceded 3 goals in that game on set pieces, so at that level it's not good enough.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doris.
Yeah, hi Sonia, on that, given you said it's been a transitional year for Chelsea, can you take a fair bit of positivity from how this season seems to be ended? Obviously you're at Chelsea, the aim is to win every trophy, but the fact that you've won 1 cup, you could win a second, you've qualified for the Champions League. Does that feel like an okay return, given you say it's been a challenging and transitional year?
To be honest, I think, as you just mentioned in your sentence, when you are at Chelsea, you aim to win everything. And I think that's our ambition, that's our mentality. So I just said from the beginning, when I joined this club, I want to make sure we stay at the top and we keep winning. So we want to win as many titles as possible, and I think we cannot just say it's an okay season. I think we want to stay at the top, we want to win as many titles as possible. But considering the fact we faced the transition this year, it could have been also worse. And I think that's why it's important to stay balanced and not to go too high when you are in your highs, not to go too low when you are in your lows. And I think that's what I'm trying to do, stay leveled and making sure I analyze the season with facts and reality.
What in particular do you think Chelsea need to do to get back to the place where they are right at the top in every competition and closing the gap with Manchester City in the league at least?
I think we need to be better on the pitch, being more efficient, clinical. Some of the games we had this season, we were not consistent enough. I think in some of the bigger games, we made some mistakes. That's also on me to make sure, like next season, we don't repeat the same. But also, I think from my experience, I'm lucky enough to come from a place where my previous environment, they were able to achieve a lot, especially in the Champions League. And from that experience, I think I have a lot of good things to share with the club, and I know exactly what we need to do as a club, and probably not the place for me to go into every detail. But I know exactly what we need to do to make sure we stay at the top and we are leaders in the women's game.
Can you go into any details? If not every detail.
For sure, like in terms of culture, winning mentality, the culture around the women's team, all the details around all the support we can bring into the players. I think there are many things we can do. We are already doing a lot of good and positive things, but also we know we have room for improvement. It's for us to reflect on that and to be able to bring the best support into our environment to make sure the players can perform at their best level.
And looking ahead to Sunday, given City have been the outstanding team in the league this season, it's Sunday for you guys a chance to knock them out of the cup again and show that you're still not too far away from them.
Yeah, that's an opportunity to show we have quality in our team as well. I think the game on Sunday will be a game between two top teams, a lot of quality on the pitch, so that's always an opportunity for us to show the quality we have in our side. It's a really exciting game. I think players, managers, we want to be part of these games. Playing at Stamford Bridge, having the support of the fans, I think it would be good if we can get a good performance and a good result, especially because the FA Cup is one of our goals this season, so we are focused on the Sunday game being a semi-final, but also the opportunity to play another final.
One player you were likely to come up against on Sunday is Bunny Shaw. You may have seen, it's been reported that she's set to leave Manchester City this summer. It's also been reported that Chelsea are front runners to sign her. What can you tell us about those reports?
Yeah, not for now for me to comment on that, not the place and not the timing. But again, I've been a lot seeing reports from big players being linked to Chelsea. And for me, that's normal because we are ambitious. We want to have a lot of top players in our team. But again, Bonnie Shaw is playing for City, so not for me to comment on that.
And just finally, how important will it be to stop her on Sunday, given the season she's had?
Yeah, really important one. As you just mentioned, what is difficult going into the game on Sunday, big challenge because obviously they are doing great as a team, but also they have a lot of individual players who are able to impact the game. So for us, it's making sure we come into the game, being able to execute our game plan, but also trying to stop their strengths and threats. And I think Bonnie is one of them, but not the only one, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kit. We'll come over to Zoom now. Emma, can we come to you first, please?
Yeah, hey Sonia, nice to see you.
Hi Emma.
Just kind of following on from that, as you can expect, there's more Bunny Shaw talk, but how much of a priority is a number 9 Chelsea in the transfer window?
I think if you analyse our season this season, some of the games we played, especially in the first half of the season, we didn't have Sam back fully fit to perform with us. Aggie was struggling maybe this season with some injuries, and we didn't have Mayra Ramirez for the full season. If you compare that to Man City, Arsenal, even Man United, I think if you ask these teams to play without their number 9 or the top scorer for them, I think it would have been a complete different season for them. So that's our reality, and we know at this level for a club like Chelsea it's really important to have a number 9 who is performing, who is playing fully fit and who is available. It's not been the case, unfortunately for us, but we are in a better position now with having Aggie and Sam back.
In terms of someone like Bunny Shaw and sort of the player that she is, the stature that she has in the game, naturally it would require the club to give a lot in terms of obviously wages, contract lengths, etc. Do you have confidence that Chelsea would be willing to provide all of that for a player like Bunny Shaw?
I'm a confident person, so I am always confident, but most of the things are, I trust my club and I trust, the ambitions we have. So, not to comment specifically on Bonnie Shaw, but I'm sure we will have an ambitious team for next season.
Just finally to end my grilling, would Shaw be on your personal wish list?
Who wouldn't have her in a personal wish list? I think someone crazy maybe. But again, I think we need to be respectful. Bonnie is playing for City this season. I don't know anything about her future. But she's a great player. And I think if you ask me to put some of the names in my short list, I will give you some of the names. But she's a great player for sure.
Please do.
Thanks very much, Emma.
In French, maybe you won't understand the names.
Thanks, Em. Amy, can I come across to you now, please?
Hi, Sonia.
Hi.
Just a quick one on team news. Have you got any update on Naomi Girma? And also, was Hannah Hampton last week just a team selection thing, or is there an injury there too?
So Hannah is completely fine. I rotated a little bit the team on last weekend for the game against Leicester. It was the opportunity also for me to give some opportunities to other players, and Liv being one of them. Liv is being incredible for us. She deserved to play. And Naomi, she won't be available for the weekend. She just had a setback in her calf, so she's not available.
And you mentioned Sam Kerr then. I was looking at some of her numbers today, and when you break down like the big games that she plays, she's got such a great ability to score in those big moments. How important is it to have a player like that available and in really good form when you're coming up to an FA Cup semi-final?
That's crucial. I think our job as managers is to make sure when you come into these big games, you bring everyone at the best form possible for them to perform at their best level. I think having some available fit to fixture and being able to make a big impact for us is crucial, because again, we know her experience, we know all the quality she can bring and the impact she can bring to the team. So that's we are hoping for her to be able to do that on Sunday as well.
And just lastly, it's been a bit of a disappointing season in the WSL. I know you would have wanted to go further in the Champions League, but to look back on the season, if you could end it with 2 trophies, with the League Cup and the FA Cup, how special would that be, knowing that you haven't been at your best?
Again, as you just mentioned, maybe the reflection from us, is to say we want to win as many trophies as possible, even when we are not at our best, and we knew this season would have been the case. So, being able to be in that position is a really good thing, and in terms of confidence, will put us in a better place. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Amy. We'll finish with Tom, please.
Thanks. Hi, Sonia.
Hi,
nice
Tom.
to speak to you. Manchester City were partying last night. I think it's fair to say they had quite a good celebration. Is that something you think you can take advantage of in the semi-final? Maybe they might be a little bit tired from partying.
I hope they will party tonight and tomorrow and Saturday. No, but it's fair to say, I think, you need to enjoy these moments, and I think that's normal for them to celebrate, but they are professionals. I think players and staff, they will be ready, and they know as well it's an important game for them. There is a trophy at the end, and I'm sure they will be ready for the game.
Yeah, we've spoken a lot about strikers on this press conference. What about your current strikers, Sam Kerr, Aggie Jones? Is there any updates you can give the fans on their futures with their contracts being expiring this summer?
Yeah, again, what I can say is like the club had all the conversations with the individual players. They all know what is their future. So we will have time later to announce some news. But the most important thing is for everyone to have clarity on their own situation, and that's the case internally. But yeah, not the right timing for us now to communicate.